So you kind of understand what the Alliance is doing. As life insurance agents, when you're building a business, we're looking for life insurance agents that can sell, obviously, and then agents that want to build a business. On the sales side, our main deal is life insurance, and that's how we get into the homes. And then we find annuity opportunities. We also are able to find managed money so that when we're unable to put all of an annuity or all of a rollover into an annuity due to suitability, we can put the other portion into managed money where, and these are securities, these are like mutual funds or whatever, could be stocks even, but managed money where you have to have a securities license normally to be able to earn income. But we as life insurance agents, still, we have an arrangement with our registered investment advisor, Chris Norris, and the group that we partnered with to be able to earn income on that managed money. And then that managed money can then be rolled into an annuity later once we clear the suitability time frame, and then you make that money on the annuities, okay? And then also we have Medicare Opportunities with our clients as well, whether they're aging into Medicare age of 65, or there's a better Medicare product that a client that currently is on Medicare wants to get into, okay? And then health ancillary products such as hospital indemnity, long-term care, disability, cancer, heart attack, stroke. There's so many opportunities to make money. When you look at all the ancillary stuff outside of life insurance, it could add another 50% to 100%. It could double your income. All right, so don't really think of this as just sales. Back in the day, when we only had life insurance, that's all you didn't even sell annuities back in the day, right? We were just going out there selling mortgage protection. We were only selling mortgage protection. We weren't selling whole life insurance. All we were doing is selling mortgage protection insurance on a lead card program. So we've come a long way, baby, okay? And so we've really turned this into a professional sales opportunity for agents. And then the building side, always have the opportunity to find life insurance agents to earn overrides on them. And if they also want to be builders, great. If they don't and they just want to sell, great. We don't care. We make money either way. But then the whole idea is for everyone to make money. And this has been our bread and butter, our main focus for years and years and years. And we've been doing this 20 plus years. But this is a new day. When Integrity Marketing bought us out, the floodgates open, because now we're kind of thinking other things, other ways of enhancing our building opportunity and our recruiting opportunity, right? So we're not just going to try to stay in this paradigm right here. We shifted the paradigm and added a way to compensate on Medicare. So we're kind of looking at this thing on Medicare. And so what we did this last season for Medicare, we've only in our second season of Medicare from last fall, is Andy Albright had the brilliant idea. It's like, you know what? We love Medicare, but we're not going to compensate it in the traditional manner that we compensate life insurance with, the various levels, starting at 55 all the way to 140 and the various levels to get paid, right? So what we do with Medicare is you know what? We want Medicare agents to join us. So we really kind of really maxed out the Medicare compensation, okay? Because we've added two more components to the compensation, the way that I understand it, okay? So I'm not anywhere close to being Medicare expert. There are people that are way better than me, but in terms of compensation, what's really cool is, we've got three aspects to it, three components. The first one is the Medicare component. Okay, so let's just say it's $320. The second is the marketing allowance. It's 175 times the commission rate that you're on, this commission rate right here, Okay. Then we have the training IR, college graduate. I can spell. The training allowance, which is another portion of $125 that we as the upline manager can determine how much of that we want to give you. And like if you never want to talk about training or Medicare and teach other agents and not be available for calls from people having Medicare questions, well then I don't want to give you any of that. I can keep all of it for myself on every sale. So this is every sale are 3 components. We're going to max out your Medicare to what it is. We're going to give you a marketing allowance based on your commission rate, and then we're going to give you a training allowance based on, are you willing to help other agents? Are you willing to take calls? If you are, you know, I'm going to give you 50% of that. So that's what, $62.50 in addition, right? So when you add up all the components, let's say you're at a, just, you know, for grins, let's say you're at a 100 contract, just to make the numbers easier. If you're 100% contract, you're going to make $320 plus $175, $62.50, $320. $557.50. Yeah. Okay. So kind of depending on, you know, and then you got the renewals and everything like that. Okay. So I've really maxed out Medicare. So here's the idea is that let's pay our Medicare guys and let's recruit Medicare agents. And then, you know, what are Medicare sales agents going to do? Oh, by the way, so their main thing is Medicare. But then what else are they going to find? They're going to find life insurance. They're going to find annuities / managed money. Okay, health ancillary. Okay, and these are paid out at the regular rate. You see how this works? Okay, so now add the third. Securities agents. Guys that have the Series 6.3. This is just new, hot off the press. So we're going to find people that can bring money to the party that can, you know, so their main deal is selling managed money through our, through BAM, Burlington Alliance Capital Management, right? And, you know, look, I don't know anything about securities. I tried studying for it and realized I don't want to be, whatever, 6.3, 7, all those designations. We can bring them on here. And here's what Andy was trying to convey to everybody is with our platform and the people that we partnered with, apparently, okay, the normal securities products, and correct me if I'm wrong, so I'm just repeating what Andy said, is that there are fees galore. So when these guys sell a, you know, let's say a mutual fund, A, okay, they sell mutual fund A. And this mutual fund is loaded with several layers of fees, you know, several layers. And the way he was trying to explain it is, the way we used to explain it is Amway is, you know, product, so you got a product that's manufactured. So there's the price to build the product. Okay, then it goes through a jobber, a wholesaler, a retailer before it gets to the customer, right? And then everyone puts their percentage on it. It gets marked up until it gets to the customer. Well, apparently the same thing happens to securities products, is there's percentage fees all the way up the line till it gets to the client. And it's burdened with these fees until, right, then the client's money is then invested and makes, whatever the percentage is in the market of what they're trying to do, or lose money, right? So apparently with the group that we're partnered with, they've gotten rid of all the layers of fees. And there's a fee, obviously, to manage the money, but apparently they've gotten rid of all these other layers of fees that are involved in it. So we've really made it super efficient. And so people are going to make more money with us through our system. And so securities agents that are selling under this system currently are going to realize, oh my gosh, really? You mean I can make more money selling for you guys and everyone makes more money, the client makes more money? Yeah. So here's what happens. So now so their main thing is manage money. But guess what's going to happen? We're going to get, because they're with us, they don't have to worry about outside business activities, which securities agents, if you ever talk to a security agent, if they want to sell life insurance too, they got to get approved by their broker dealer for outside business activities. It's called OBAs. They got to get approved for OBAs. And they may or may not let someone do that because there's certain broker dealers that are captive. They don't want anyone doing anything other than selling securities for them. Others, they don't care. It's just, you got to shop for the ones that'll let you do it. Well, with us, baby, you can sell everything else. So they've got clients of managed money. They can sell life insurance. They can do Medicare. They can do health ancillary. So what just happened here? What just happened? We just opened up the world of recruiting agents into your business. We're looking for life insurance agents, absolutely, like we always have. But hey, man, you're an expert in Medicare. We can rock the Medicare. We've got 11 Medicare companies, all the major ones that everyone is selling out there, right? And we have subject matter experts to help you get paid, help you figure out what's the right, depending on what county they live in and all that. And now securities agents, now you don't have to shy away when someone says, well, I've got my 6, 6, 3, 7, 12, 11, 13, 25, 43, Omaha, hike, hut. Oh my gosh. So the world just kind of opened up and then opened up. I don't know what else in the financial services industry, we don't have health insurance. That's the only thing we don't have, or property casualty. It's not our thing, but who knows? I don't know what Andy's cooking up. I have no idea. So I wouldn't put it past him if he figured out a way how we can get compensated on hiring property casualty people and get a little something on property casualty. Who knows? But here's my suggestion for you is when you like to have a large net of agents already doing what they're doing, both life insurance, Medicare, and securities, then Andy adds another thing, another layer, like property casualty. So people can get their car insurance through us and their house insurance through us. We can hook them up with our property casualty subject matter expert, and then we get a little something on it. Maybe we don't even have to have a property casualty license. We don't have to have a securities license to earn some money on the managed money side. They're doing it legally, okay, legally. We're not actually going to sell it. We're not going to sell securities without a license. We're going to refer the securities to people that have a securities license to sell securities, right? So maybe property casualty, maybe health insurance, I don't know, whatever. Legal, moral, and ethical is our foundation, integrity and so on. So wouldn't you like to have a net already out there to capture any additional business that's out there that we inject into our system, right? Is this insane? This is insane. Never in my wildest dreams, 20 years ago, when we started selling mortgage protection insurance on a lead card program, okay, on a pink lead card program, which was the wet ink lead. See that? Wet ink. This is the real ink that this person, Mayo Woody, filled out. And I bet you if I call that number, he might answer. And I might be able to book an appointment. Hey, Mayo, look, it's been a while. Yeah, when you got your mortgage back in January 8, 2001, hey, listen, I'm just checking. We don't show any record of you, of taking care of you. But I'm just catching up, man. How you doing? Listen, are you still looking to protect your home? You still over there at 2082 Rubicon Place in Cincinnati? Like, I'm telling you, man, this is all we did in mortgage protection insurance. If they had, we asked health questions because if we couldn't handle heart attack or stroke or cancer, so we cleared it out. It's like, what's your health like? Do you have heart attack, stroke, cancer? Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do for you. Click, and then we move on to the next lead. Like, seriously, man. And we're closing 30%. And before we go over there, we would say, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to show you some options. I'm going to get an assessment of your health, show you 3 options. You're going to pick an option, and then we're going to apply for it to see if you can get it. And you're going to write a check for the first month premium. We're going to send it in. You're covered as soon as I walk out your door. And then we'll find out within a week or 2 whether or not you're approved. Does that sound good to you? And anything less than a yes, we wouldn't go over there. We wouldn't waste our time going over there. That's how it was. So 20 years ago, we were doing that. Now look at what we're able to do. Isn't this insane when you think about our program and what we're able to do with clients? Okay. And so Annette says one-stop shop. There's a sense of one-stop shop, but from a builder standpoint, it's like, who can come and sell any of this stuff? Look, we can help you max out your Medicare. Why don't you join us? And from what I understand, I'm not an expert, that it's easier to transfer Medicare contracts than it is life insurance contracts. It just depends on Medicare companies. So some are easy, some are hard, but apparently it's way easier than life insurance. And when someone switches their Medicare contracts, they still receive all the renewals. When they leave us, or when they leave that company and join us, they receive all the renewals. They don't lose their renewals, okay, typically, okay? So that's why it's safe, easier for Medicare agents to come on board with us. Okay, and then securities agents, I don't know how that world works. So I really don't know. Okay, I don't know how that works, but I know that if you have a securities license, come one, come all, come join us. You can build a whole massive downline of all these people. So to me, it's like, golly, this is insane what we're able to do. You know what I'm saying? And so like with this in mind, when you look at the world of opportunity, let's remind ourselves the building opportunity that we have with the Alliance and all that we're doing. Okay, and sometimes I know for myself, let's fast forward. And those are our carriers. I'm going to kind of fast forward through this. So we got partners, like 21 life and annuity carriers. We got 11 health carriers, right? This is all the stuff we sell. Like, I didn't even add stuff on here related to securities, mutual funds, right? Mutual funds, stocks. I mean, I don't even know what I can say, right? But it's all, just scan this. We can do this for everybody. I just did a split dollar presentation on someone. I made a video of it, so you're going to see it. Totally explains it. The dude's fired up, man. And he's going to show the video to his wife, so that's why I did the video. But we've got all these products to sell. You don't got to learn all of them up front. You can start breaking into it. But eventually, if you want to be a professional professional life insurance agent, right, you're going to learn all this stuff eventually, right? But you're going to have to learn it all up front. We got different lead programs, direct mail leads. internet search leads, Facebook leads, telemarketing leads, Medicare leads, right? So we got ways for you to get in front of the client. Okay, we got ways to make money, like purely on the sales perspective on personal production. And this is our promotion guidelines, right? And, this is all it takes to get to 80%. So you can see what, this is just submitting 8 life apps a week. You're going to do the amount of insurance to move up, and this is the income you can expect based on placement, persistency, the combination of products you're going to write, right? Okay, not bad income at 80%. This is 85% if you do 10 life apps a week. Okay, this is what you're looking at, so on. Kind of fast forwarding, 90%, 12 lives. This is submitted apps, right? On up. So from a professional sales perspective, that's all you want to do. Have at it, man. We've got people at the 120 commission rate level, like a Megan Wood and Mark Hutchison, et cetera, that are pulling down some serious money. Like Megan, she'll make 400, 500 grand this year, and she's only been with us 3 years. And prior to joining us, she was a server and bartender at Applebee's, probably barely making 40,000 a year. So in 3 years, she more than increased her income 10 times by learning life insurance, Medicare, and health ancillary. That's all. She might maybe have done 1 or 2 annuities. She's not like a massive annuity person, but she's learning. And she's building a small team that are, some people that are producing, like Chris Manifold, that's producing. And she'll be an agency manager, lickety split here, but, people can't do it. But here's the thing. Being able to get out of the full-time sales business and getting into agency management, to me, is the long-term retirement opportunity that you have with us in light of all the things that we do. Now, this is purely based on life insurance sales only. It does not include Medicare and securities, particularly in your downline of agents that sell Medicare and securities, right? And you're thinking, well, Alex, do I have to have AHIP in order to override my agents that are doing Medicare Advantage? The answer is no. You don't have to be contracted with any of the carriers. So this is how our program differs from all those other 3-letter and 5-letter IMOs out there. You can override agents in other states without needing a non-resident license. Is that cool? So if you got agents in Florida doing Medicare and doing securities, guess what? You don't have to have a securities license. You don't have to have a Medicare AHIP done. You don't even have to be contracted with any of those carriers. You're still going to get an override on them in Florida, and you don't have a Florida non-resident license. And again, the example I just mentioned, you don't even have to be contracted with the carriers. And let's say if you have an agent that wants to switch over to us from another IMO, let's say they have to sit out with Mutual of Omaha and Foresters for 6 months before they can get recontracted through us. Guess what? All the agents that they bring on their team after they join us, they will still earn every override and every Foresters and Mutual of Omaha application that's written in their organization. So the overrides don't bypass them because they're not contracted with those carriers. Do you see how this idea of not having to be with a carrier to earn override on that carrier can apply to someone who's joining us from another IMO? Chargebacks are paid from all carrier commissions. So the problem that we had in the past was an agent would get a chargeback from Foresters, for example, and then they wouldn't want to write Foresters because they knew that their commissions coming in from that policy would go to pay off the chargeback, and they were scared of not getting any money coming in to their bank accounts. They would stop writing Foresters and start writing Mutual of Omaha, right? And then that chargeback just keeps sitting there. Then they write Mutual of Omaha. They get another chargeback. They don't want to write Mutual of Omaha. They go to Columbia Financial Group. You see, and they leave a trail of chargebacks. And then should they leave us, all those chargebacks roll up to the upline if we haven't been able to collect from the agent for a year or 2 years. But eventually, you as the upline have to pay for those chargebacks. Normally, in all those other IMOs, that's how it works. Some don't even wait. They just say, man, pay us now. Your agent left. Pay us that debt now that rolled up to you. Well, now the way that we handle chargebacks is that every single commission that an agent's earning from all the carriers, no matter what product, no matter what, goes to pay that one chargeback off lickety split. So very little now would ever carry over where it would be a chargeback that would roll up to you should the agent leave. And then if an agent leaves, we stop all their commissions, including all their back end money and their renewals, etc. We stop all of that. And then any lingering debt or lead debt even, or whatever debt, all their money, back end money goes to pay that off. So even like it should not even be a problem anymore for you as an upline because all their commissions goes to pay the debt off. So you virtually wouldn't have that happen anymore, right? But when someone leaves, boom, we keep all that so we can pay off anything that's lingering, right? And to me, that's cool because it protects you as the upline. All those other IMOs don't have this provision. All those other IMOs will make you suck it up with that agent, right? Not with us, baby. You're going to earn overrides on your agent's renewals. And there's a concept that I'm going to go over called vertical and horizontal compensation. Promotions are immediate. So this is what's cool. Back in the old days, when someone gets promoted, let's say you go from 90 to 95%. The only time the 95% kicks in is all the new business that they physically write, all the new applications that they write. But if you've got 5,000 in pending, 10,000 in pending, all that pending business will be paid out at the old commission rate. Excuse me. Well, here's what happens with us. As soon as you get promoted, your new promotion commission rate applies to all your pending business. So anything that gets issued, bam, it's at 95. Issued, bam, 95. Issued, bam, 95. So I don't know about you, but that makes a difference in your income, doesn't it? If you've got a $100,000 annuity that hasn't been funded yet, guess what? You're going to get paid at the higher commission rate. I don't know about you, but I think that's kind of cool, Anyway. Okay, we talked about the highest Medicare comp in the country. You can earn commissions on managed money. And then we have subject matter experts in all these things that you're not an expert in. So you don't have to be the expert. You can use the expert. Like Chris Norris. In fact, we just hired, Andy said we hired 5 more registered investment advisors into BAM. Like 5, including Chris, that have their securities license. They know what the heck they're doing. They can talk to all your clients about annuities, plus manage money, okay? So you have subject matter experts on retirement planning, annuities, manage money. You got a subject matter expert on Medicare, Ivy Wilson. You have subject matter expert on Index Universal Life, myself, or Gina Hawks. So you got subject matter experts in these areas that you might not be experts in that will help you close sales. It's a really cool thing.
So now we have our new agent levels, and I'll go into a little bit of detail to show you how that works. So basically the way the promotion guidelines works purely based on volume, how much volume you and your agents do, right? But it's subject to what we call the 50% rule. So you cannot earn more than what 50% of the promotion, the next promotion level is for your promotion credit. Okay, so in this case, you're trying to hustle to make agency manager, right? 85%. And your group looks like this. You do 7,500 annual premium a month because you're part-time. You've got a top-notch agent that does 20,000 a month, and then another agent that does 5,000. Well, the most credit you can, because 25,000, the most credit you can get, the 50% rule, is 12,500 max from that leg that does more than that. And so all you have to do between you and the other agent outside of that leg is to do 12,500. You do that 2 months in a row, bam, you're at the agency manager level. So that's pretty cool. That's how it works. Or we call personal production is blessed. In other words, you can direct your personal production anywhere. So even if you don't have that second agent doing 5,000, but you personally did 12,500, and you had another agent that did 12,500. Bam, you did it 2 months in a row. You're agency manager. See, is that cool? So you can start moving up purely on volume, and that's a big change to our program. So let's just show you how the model of building an agency works, and we're just going to do it on part-time people. You're going to get full-timers, people that do 20, 30, 40,000 a month. But I want to give you a model just based on pure part-timers, people that have, maybe 10 hours a week to do business. Like, how many do you have 10 hours a week to make 3 sales? Okay, I don't know. The average appointment is about an hour, hour and a half. Okay, 10 hours a week. Okay, so let's show you what that looks like in terms of income. So we got Juan here. His commission income based on 3 sales a week at the 75% commission rate is $49,320, and the value of his renewals that he's putting in is $93,660. So Juan here working part-time, it's probably better than an Uber driver. And now I know some of you are Uber drivers out there. You're telling me, man, I'm making like $2,000 a week driving Uber. Okay, Juan's working 10 hours. How long does it take you to make $2,000 a week driving Uber? Okay, oh, by the way, the wear and tear on your car, well, I can write that off. Okay, by the way, the gas you're putting in your car, okay, it's hilarious, I know. So this is just a basic part-timer. So let's say this part-timer wants to build a team. Build a team of other part-timers. So he hires Smiley Girl and Stella direct to him. They're at the 80%, 75% level respectively. And then Smiley Girl hires Martha, her 6th grade teacher. So with just this in place, Juan's income, they're all doing 3 sales a week. His income goes $55,896. His overrides on that group is another $13,152. So now he's making $69,000 a year part-time. Again, he hasn't gone full-time. No one here are full-time. Making $69,000. They all got 10 hours a week. And then his personal production renewals are $10,608. His overrides are $24,996. Remember, overrides on renewals. So now he's looking at another $13,104 over the next 20 years that he's laying in. And that just, he layers it, keeps layering it every year. It's pretty cool. So now, and by the way, this is the agency manager level. So this is really kind of the model on part-timers to hit the agency manager 85% level. So you've got Smiley Girl and her teacher. They're doing at least 12,500, and then between Stella and Juan, they're doing 12,500. So they more than make the promotion guidelines agency manager. Okay, so let's talk about Juan growing his business. So Smiley Girl brings on another person, and then we bring someone on for Martha. Stella brings on this Asian dude, and then we've got the Greek god Zeus, who joined Juan. So his income, we're only talking all part-timers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people that are part-time. His personal production income at the 95 to 62,472. His overrides are another 59,184. So now he's making over a 6-figure income. One's still part-time. He's doing 3 sales a week. All these people are doing 3 sales a week. And then the renewal income from that, his personal production renewals 11,856, and then his overrides on renewals another 11,232. So now he's putting in 23,000 in place in renewals. So you're talking total comp of what, 144,000 part-time. I mean, like, keep driving Uber, dude, and spend 40 hours a week, making 2,000 a week. My buddy Juan here is only working 10 hours a week. Now he's at 121,000 a year and 23,000 renewals. You getting renewals in Uber? Well, so I got clients that rate me at 5, so they just call me. Woohoo, man, get fired up. I know I'm not slamming Uber as much as I am slamming the mentality, the broke mentality. All right, so here's what's cool. Juan has just created an organization that we call Glow Eligible. What is Glow? Glow is our way of compensating someone should they grow a group large enough where if they have a group below them that's large enough, they'll never lose the overrides on that group. So this whole idea of vertical compensation is explained here. You're at 90, oops, the agent's at 85, that's 5% vertical comp. Should change that, that's 5%, okay? But then when that agent gets to be 90%, you're at 90%, you lose your overrides, right? Well, we have a way, when you grow your group to a large enough extent and you grow another group, they grow to a large enough extent, and they have the potential to pass you commission-wise, we have a way to compensate you. And that's our glow bonus. It's called generational loyalty overrides. So if you grow your group to 25,000, 15,000, 7,500, again, in each of those legs, then you're glow eligible, meaning that you can earn the glow bonus, which is to the right there. You see 8%, 5, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. That means you can earn glow bonuses on people that have that same structure. And usually those people that have the same structure as you are running up on your commission rate. So when they do match your commission rate, you get 8% on them. So this is how that looks. So let's say Juan is glow eligible at 90%. He's got a group that does 25,000, 15,000, 7,500. So another group underneath him gets to 90%. They do exactly the same thing he did. And so you would think that he loses his override. Well, he does lose his override, but that's replaced with the glow bonus, 8%. So now he makes 8%. So if that organization grows faster than him, they go to 95, 100, 105, 140, he will always make the 8% on that organization. Is that cool? So once you get glow eligible and you get someone else glow eligible, that will keep paying. They can never pass you because you're always going to make that 8% glow bonus. It's a really cool system. That's why you need to be glow eligible ASAP, right? So then you can start earning your glow bonus on your groups that get to that level. So this is what happens to Juan. He grows a group, Smiley Girls group, to a glow eligibility. By virtue of his organization, he's glow eligible himself, right? So now Juan makes the 8% on Smiley Girls group. So what does that look like income-wise? Well, he's at the 105 level because he's at the VP level. So he's making $69,000 per year on his own personal product. Remember, everyone's doing 3 sales a week. Everyone's part-time. Everyone's doing 10 hours a week. They're not full-time yet. They got other jobs, okay, that they like to do. Anyway, his overrides on just 3 legs is $138,000 a year, and his glow bonus is another $42,000 a year. So now you're looking at $249,230 a year, and Juan hasn't gone full-time yet. He's still part-time, and no one has gone full-time yet. They're all submitting 3 sales a week. Is that crazy? It's called leverage. So now tell me, you want to keep driving Uber? Stay broke, brother. Renewal income. So the renewals aspect of this, 13,000 personal production overrides on renewals, 26,208. And glow bonus on renewals, yes, you'll get a glow bonus on renewals of 79.87. So you're talking renewal income in the 47,299 range. So basically what Juan did to create this group is he helped another person get to that glow eligibility at the DM level. He helped another group go agency manager, and then he brought on someone who did, 3 sales a week. We're not talking 50 people to make $250,000 a year. We're talking, 8 in the first leg, 12 adding the second leg, 13 people. So in the United States of 350 million people, do you think you could find 13 people that have an extra 10 hours a week to make 3 sales a week? That's just a rhetorical question. The only reason why you wouldn't do it is because you don't want to do it. Now let's take the scenario of Juan. He's into building his business. And so he's focused on building a depth of glow eligible organizations. Remember, it's only 8 people. So he builds an organization at the first level, second level. We get paid glow bonus down to 7 levels. This is what that looks like. So the first level of GLOW eligibility organization is just in 2 legs. We're only talking 2 legs. He's getting 8% on that first level. He's getting 5% on the second level, 4% on the third, 2% on the fourth, 2% on the fifth, 1% on the sixth, and 1% on the seventh level. So this is what his income looks like. Remember, every single person on here is doing 3 sales a week part-time. Juan is also doing 3 sales a week. Now he moves up to the junior board member level, 115%. So his personal on 3 sales a week is now 75,000. I mean, what can you do part-time at 70 to make 75,000? And he's only working 48 weeks a year, not 52. His overrides on these 2 legs alone is 736,512. His GLOW bonuses, another 241,997. So now he's making $1 million, 54,133 per year. And wait, there's more. His renewal income, personal production renewal income, 14,352. His overrides, another 139.76. Again, overrides on renewals. His GLOW bonus on renewals, another 45,926. Now he's making another 200,000 every year in renewals over the next 20 years. So everyone's part-time. Not that hard, man. Not that hard.
Now remember, the backdrop in all this is that you can hire life insurance agents, Medicare agents, securities agents, and they get to do all this world of financial services that you make a commission on, whether you're licensed in any of that, and whether you're contracted with any of those carriers. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how much return on investment you can have by having a life and health license? Yes, opened up the world to who you can recruit. And you don't need a lot of people. You just need to find key people that want to do something, that want to sell, that want to build, that want to sell and build, that just want to sell, that just want to build, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get fired up talking about this because this is a real thing. And who knows? We may open it up to health insurance agents. We may open it up to property casualty. We may open it up to, I don't know, legal services. We may open it up to, I was going to say Amway soap. No. Probably not going to do that. But we're already doing debt elimination, debt management. We're already doing that. We're already doing health matching account. So we're already in those spaces. Who knows what else Andy's going to put in this platform? Because we can pay you on everything that we put in it. That's why this is like the Amazon, right? The analogy is Amazon. Remember when, back in the day, some of you old people, remember when Amazon only sold books? Y'all remember that? Like, chat at me. You young people, Amazon only sold books online. You guys remember? And then, remember what happened? After books, they said, well, why don't we sell CDs, compact discs? Okay, so you young people, you're going to have to look it up on Wikipedia what a compact disc is. Because we used to sell music on physical round things, plastic things that you would stick in an actual player. There's a player that you would feed that thing into, and it would suck that round disc in, and then it would play it, it would spin, and it would play it, and you could hear music. There was actually a time in our history where you can actually stick a piece of plastic and a little mouth thing that sucked it in. Amazon started to do that. Then what did they do? Jeff Bezos, back then, he didn't have any idea what he was doing. He said, man, I know I could sell books online, so I'm going to develop a system to do that. Once he developed that platform, then he injected CDs in there, and it's like, wow, this is working for CDs. Why don't we add another one? Why don't we add another product? Why don't we add another product? Why don't we add another product? And now he's like one of the richest men in the world because his baby turned out to be a distribution system. You might have said when he got in, and what he would have said, I sell books online. That's what he said. But you know what he really did is I created a platform by which I can move anything through, and I got paid a cha-ching on everything that moves through my network through the platform I created called Amazon. I move media. I stream movies. I mean, you ever go on the Amazon website and look at all that they do? Oh my gosh, they're doing everything. Who knows? They might sell life insurance. I hope not. We're going to be the Amazon of life insurance, securities, Medicare, XYZ product. And those other IMOs can't do that because they don't have a platform like we have. Do you see how rich and powerful our program is? You have no idea. So we will become the Amazon. We are starting to become the Amazon. Remember I said mortgage protection life insurance. Remember what Jeff Bezos said? I sell books online. We sold mortgage protection life insurance through Lead Card program. Now look at us. Look at us now, baby. So you want to ride this wave? I don't know about you, but we got the best platform bar none of anyone out there because no one can do what we do. Everyone's trying to be like Amazon, aren't they? Everyone's trying to catch up to them, but Amazon has cornered the market, right? They even have their own delivery drivers now, so they don't got to use FedEx anymore, totally. Do you see how they've captured different verticals into their program? Insane. We're doing the same thing. Life insurance, Medicare, securities, HMA, right? Debt elimination. Oh no, I get jacked up. I'm on coffee, but I don't need to be. Anyway, gang, man, check it out. Put a list of names together. Let's build your network. Let's start expanding your net. Anyone that you know, I don't know how someone couldn't be convinced after looking at this. You know what I'm saying? They got to be blind and dumb and mute, and they just have no vision, right? None whatsoever. If they don't want to, jump into this, you know what I'm saying? Anyone who has a dream to be more than who they are. And I hope I'm talking to the dreamers here on this call because you see more than being a life insurance agent, okay? But you can be a darn good, heavy income producing agent if that's all you want to do, okay? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to push you into becoming a mega, income earner through building. I'm just telling you what's available to you. But look, just as a sales agent, man, you can make $500,000 a year on all these different products. So let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. Anyway, man, God bless everybody. I hope this made sense. Let's do this thing. God bless.